Hello, how we can modify backlighting for using with Er9x with T9X transmitter. We need standard backlight set from Hobby King. We can select from 3 colors: green, blue or white. When you open backlighting, remove this shrink tube. Yes. Remove this shrink tube. After removing this shrink tube, you will see something similar. Disconnect black wire from this small PCB. Disconnect black wire. If you want that your backlighting will be working on simulator with cable inside too, you must make small modifying on this small PCB. You must interrupt this way. You can see it. Interrupt this way, and you must connect this contact with this contact on resistor with small, very small wire. Okay, interrupt this way and connect this contact on a resistor with this contact. This is contact number 3 for from top side. Yes, I hope you understand me. Okay, if you have this small modification on PCB, we can make some work on our transmitter. You must open transmitter, disconnect from back part. You must unscrew 9 small screws on this PCB. Be careful, screws are in 2 sizes, smaller and bigger. Don't miss that. Yes. After opening connector, you can have plug in it. Yes. After opening, of course, you must be very careful. Very careful. You must remove this foam tape. You must be very careful, because this tape is very hard to removing, and you must be very careful because here are connectors, and you must be very careful. Okay, if you have removed it, you can install smaller, thinner foam on same place. Nothing difficult. Okay, what next? Next we need one piece transistor. Next parts: transistor BS 170. Yes, I don't know in your country if it's the same name for this transistor, but I think yes, transistor BS170. You can read it here, huh? BS170. And small wire, about 10 centimeters of small wire. This transistor, you modify one leg, bend one leg. Which leg? This is flat side, as you can see it. I hope you can see it. Which leg is bended? Yes. If you haven't experience with these small parts, don't do it, don't make it, and ask someone with more experiences. Yes? Okay. This transistor, now we can connect on our small PCB on backlighting. Okay, you can see it. If this flat side of transistor is on this side, beside of connector, yes, top leg, bended leg, is connect on same point where was black wire. Yes, on this place, on this point was black wire. This is place for bended leg of transistor. Black wire from backlighting, which was on this place, we connect on lower pin of transistor. Yes, on this low leg, this leg is wire from backlighting. Yes, this wire from backlighting is on this leg on transistor, and on middle point, middle leg of transistor is wire which will be connect on PCB in transmitter. Yes, you can see it. Now we must all this part isolate, make isolation, because of course we don't need any short connection on PCB. For isolation I use hot glue. Hot glue I will show you. Now I have this small PCB isolated. I know it's not very nice, it's not very beautiful, but it is really safe for isolation. Yes, of course you can use some different way for isolating. Yes, but this is working, and you can't use transmitter without worry about short connection. Yes, you must every legs of transistor you must isolate. Now we will put this backlight inside a transmitter. One important thing on pictures on Hobbycity is bad picture, wrong picture, because when I, of course, very carefully open this on picture on Hobbycity is this direction with black wire beside the edge of transmitter. This is wrong. Right is red wire beside the edge of transmitter. Okay, now I will put backlighting inside, and I will put here 2 small pieces of tape because for fixation of backlight on right place. Yes. Okay, I have backlight inside. During installation, be careful. This wire are too close. This for switch, for positions of switch. And of course, this is not switch. This is only parts for switch. So you must save this hole, this place for switch. Yes, wire must go beside this place. Yes. Small PCB with transistor I have here. Yes. Very carefully put put PCB on the right place. And check if all switches, this switch not working. Okay, switches must be working. Okay, we can screw screws on the right place. 9 screws and 2 sizes. Yes, be careful. What now? What with this? This connector from backlighting we now will put here. Remove this connector, of course, very carefully. Okay, and this connector put inside this connector. Yes, of course, in right direction. Yes, this wire is connected in connector and backlighting, and from backlighting connector this from backlighting is on here on PCB. Where was this connector? Yes, again here, and connector from backlighting here. Are we finished? No. One important thing remaining. This black wire from transistor and backlighting will be connected here on PCB. Black wire from backlighting from transistor. I have black wire, of course you can have different color. we need to connect it this point in corner of processor unit. Yes, this point. You can see 3 points here. We won't connect it on top point. Don't make mistake. If you don't know, don't do it. Yes? Now you can see wire is connected on the right place. Wire from transistor. We are done. For this is inside of transistor enough of space. Yes, not problem with space. Of course, you can isolate it with a thick shrink tube, or you can with tape fix it on this PCB. Your choice. Inside is enough of place. Yes. Okay, we can close the transmitter and check functions if all is working. Okay, backlight is inside, and with our modification, with our mods, is controlled by Er9x firmware. You can see it when I press any button, backlighting will be switched on. Yes. And if I will wait for 20 seconds, backlighting will be switched off. Yes. Of course, this modifications is absolutely same for every mutation of this transmitter. T9X, Fly Sky, EF's TH9x, IMAX, Jammer. All these transmitters are same radios, and this modification is same for all these types. Okay.